let's work on this. Can we get closer? Yeah, oh, that's too much. Okay, that's gonna work. Ish. Whoa, wait a second. Okay, I see, yeah. Okay, we just make it work. We'll make it work. Should we, oh, I can do it from here. Okay, and then we can just get it from here. Ish. Yeah. That's good. I can see it. It's a little funky. All right, let's finish the top part here. Okay. All right, Mr. Let's Paint here, coming into you live Wednesday. We're continuing on painting this pinball machine, and so let's just get going on it here. I was itching to get back onto this, finish this painting. Maybe we'll finish it today. That's why we're starting early. Actually, it's we usually don't start till 7. Yeah, right, Paul. We're an hour early, Paul. Yes, we are. But I figured this way I can get a good maybe 2 hours painting here. So let's see if it's possible. Let's see if we can get further down the road here with this painting that we're working on. I believe, Paul, you were here yesterday. I believe you saw us starting this painting yesterday. So, yeah, we're just going to give it some more love. It's sometimes I have a hard time getting going with a painting that I had already started. I have you know, like, I don't know if it's a mental block, but it's hard to get going sometimes. Anyway, we are doing just that. We are hopefully getting started and getting more involved as we talk, and I think that's what's happening. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like it's working already. Usually it takes a little longer. Okay. I found that this was an interesting enough subject. That's sometimes the hardest thing, is deciding what to paint. So, but I think when I kind of took on this idea of painting pinball machines, it does daunt. You know, you still gotta make a decision on what you're going to paint, but there are thousands of these to paint from. I don't know if that's even right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's work on the detail back up there on the El Dorado. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, wait a second. It's got to go. I'm just kind of discovering that I'm doing it wrong. Okay, so this is the bottom. Let's just kind of give it a background of a kind of a purple that's not even really purple. It's I have a hard time making purple. Ouch. And I've never really figured it out very well, frankly. But oh shit, that's wrong. I find that the straight out of the tube purple seems to be kind of strangely awful looking. I don't know how anyone does it, frankly. Okay, so all right, so I'm screwing this already. You know, I thought I was on a nice little roll. Now I all of a sudden hit some bumps in the road, and okay, let's try to fix this. Mistakes are going to happen. That's just it. Okay, let's just, you just got to keep pushing the paint, and eventually you start to make sense out of what's going on. And actually, a lot of times the stuff that doesn't make any sense is sometimes your best move. That can be your best move. Actually, it's not the pre-planned stuff is sort of a dime a dozen in a sense, and the unexpected is kind of special. There's some special je ne sais quoi aspects to that. So don't let that stuff don't negate it. Try to make it work for you. I think that's can be a benefit. Could be beneficial. I kind of did a little change in our camera shots, and I think that maybe that they're looking a little better. I'm not so sure. Okay, I'm gonna do some little finate white. So this is the lettering here. It's got a red with white lettering highlights, I guess, over a purple. And I'm not really doing a good job with the purple. And again, that's because I have a hard time with purple. I have a mental block over purple for some reason. I like purple. I'm not against purple. I can't. I never had any luck using it, you know. But you get by with whatever it is. Okay, let me see if I can. I tend to just make a purple out of using alizarin crimson and possibly a hint of some kind of blue. And let me get another blue here. I got a phthalo, I think. Let me break that out because actually I have a cerulean blue. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's see if that can give me a purple. I'm not really sure it will, but let's see if it helps for my purple needs. My needs for purple. I'm not sure it will. It doesn't matter. Okay, but let's just see if it does it. Does something. Again, my purple game ain't very good, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I don't think that's working. I find that my purple tends to be just alizarin crimson knocked down quite a bit with a lot of white. That seems to be my only move, which isn't really, it's more of a red. It's not really purple. If you know how to make a really good purple, and I'm not just using that purple tube of purple paint that they sell. Is there a way to do it with using, a few colors, such as alizarin crimson, and the like, If you know, feel free to leave a message in the chat there. Okay, this is all going wrong. So sometimes when you a lot of times you start to have to get into autopilot, and we're not locked in yet with the creativity process here, with the painting process. but we're working on it. But we're having a lot of false starts, and but that's all right. And we'll get over it, and we'll start to lock in possibly. Let's see. No guarantees that we're going to lock in, but it may happen. Yeah, Tampora. I'm starting early because I was kind of hoping that maybe if I start early, I can possibly get close to finishing this painting. But again, we just don't know if that's going to happen. Let's. Okay, there's some zero. Let's get some numbers on this. There's different. 5 numbers. Okay, let's get that. They are in the photo I got. They are actually zeros. I wonder if I want to put zeros there. Maybe we should put other numbers in there. Just a suggestion. Sometimes that's all the space you got is really just to offer a suggestion. But we could bog down and try to get that more accurate. For now, let's just get a suggestion on there as opposed to trying to fine tune anything. Let's move on. You know. Okay. There's like a. I don't know what that is, but I gather it is some form of a lightning in the background. So let's see if we can. Let's just kind of just do it, basically. Yeah, it's just some kind of silly maneuver. Whoever designed these, the people that design these things are very, they're very talented. They probably did a lot of comic book art, because that's what these kind of have. These kind of have this comic book feel, don't they? Makes you want to put a quarter or two in them and try to, I guess, play the game. That's the idea, I guess. Now this is just some kind of knick-knack of some sort here. Some more purple that I'm not able to really get too well. I'm a little shaky too, and my I don't feel like I'm necessarily full on have my hand-eye coordination going. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit of a shake going on, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't that can be some of your better painting sometimes where you're not so accurate, and I like to point that out. The fact that we are so accurate or the need to be so accurate is not really always the best part of a painting, frankly. It's hard. I know it's hard to understand that. I know you are beaten. You're fed that kind of information, which really is generally, it's just not the case. I mean, it could be, I suppose, if you want it to be, but generally speaking, it's not the case. Okay, doesn't have to be the case. How about that? There you go. Doesn't have to be. Okay, let's raise that up a little bit. Let's get a bigger brush. Move to a bigger brush. Clean our brush. Try to get some of this white back on top. This guy has a hand, a black, a hand that's sort of, in the shade of some sort, or silhouette, doing its thing, so we can make that pop. Possibly. It's possible. It's a battle. there's like a little battle going on here, and it's a good battle, guys. Painting, creativity, the struggle, good times, good times. Okay, let's see here. Okay, oh, I know. I get that. Bring back the white up there on the top there. Some detail. Make that pop a little bit. There you go. Get some black here. Some lettering. Some doodads. Okay, we're just what am I? Oh, I'm using my reference and it got thrown off. Okay, let's get back to the painting here. Okay, painting the pinball machine here. We do not have a photo for you to see, but rest assured, it's a very nice image for me to as for reference. Though obviously that doesn't do you no good, but just okay. Let's get some black paint. There's so much to choose from. Also, as you can see, there's just tons of information, and so you can, and that's where going all over the place actually is beneficial because in terms of getting the job done, getting some proximity to being finished, as opposed to making this become some kind of long-term project that you never finish. You know, that's what we do. That's what a lot of us do. Is, you know, we have these projects and we feel like we have to be so right about everything all the time that we never finish it because it's just so overwhelming, you know. So it helps if you can create scenarios where you're gonna basically finish the damn thing at least once in a while. Try to make some things where you finish the darn, you know, whatever you're trying to do. You know, put a limit in the amount of time, a time limit. You know. And if you have to, put even a clock. I mean, I've done that. In a sense, we're kind of doing that here tonight. I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to try to smash through this painting as best I can within the next, you know, hour and a half. Well, it was 2 hours total is the idea. So, so wish me luck. Now, don't sweat the details here. Just get a feel for what's going on, and you know, put some paint down wherever you feel like the right color is for that purpose. Okay, let's get that there. That's probably too thick of a line here that I've got going on. You know, so I'm gonna have to soften that. I believe. I'm kind of missing that nice purple, but we're gonna just keep it as such for now. Not gonna worry about it too much. Okay, so then it has a little thing that says play ball, play ball. Let's put that right here. I probably could fine tune everything, but let's just oh no, ball in play, ball in play, ball. Now I'm doing a little bit of detail, or as you can see, I'm doing detail. And I would say my hand-eye coordination right now is somewhat locked in. You know, I'm locked in terms of I'm warmed up, and I'm able to do this a lot more so than when you just started. When we just started, I was, you know, you think I'm all over the place now. Well, when you start, it's even more so, you know, or it can be. Painting or just even thinking sometimes. Okay, ball in play. Ball in play. There we go. Get the eye in there. There you go. Very good, very good. Okay, let's bring some of that orangey red thing. We can spend all day basically up here in this. Oh, there's a sun that I didn't quite get to, so I'm gonna have to make. Now this sun is actually a lot bigger. I'm just gonna have to make it small to fit our purposes. And so it's completely wrong, and yet it's okay. It's a painting. You know, this becomes your painting, and it's, you know, you're using reference, but you are you're changing it up. Maybe get some face detail here. There's some highlights on the cowboys here. Let's get some highlights here. There's actually some kind of device that's part of the, you know, it's like some kind of register dial gauge, a gauge. Oh, that's a pick that he's got there. He's got a pick. He's holding a pick. I didn't even see that. Okay, so he's got a pick. Because I guess he's a yeah, they're panning, you know, gold mining. They're gold. These are some gold miners. That's what it is. It's called El Dorado. It's a I want to say it's probably a pinball machine from the 1980s, although I'm not exactly sure. I could find that out for you, but I guess not at at this moment. But we'll figure it out, or someone can actually post it if you're quick to the. You know, if you're good on if your game's good on the on updates, someone in the chat room could probably tell us. They might even be able to put a link to the to this guy that we're painting. I went to pinside.com. Pinside.com has a whole treasure trove of pinball machines. Just FYI. Okay, so I want to maybe the tail. Yeah, there you go, some tail. You start looking at this stuff and then you start realizing stuff you missed. Okay, we're kind of getting locked in on this, and okay, this guy's holding his hand and he's got this thing here. It's kind of a red thing. Let's bring out some red. Kind of got his hand out too. Probably get rid of that knock that other stuff out. That's, yeah, we're just gonna have to smash through that with some yellow and some white, just kind of overtake it. Oh, okay, bring this even higher. There's a lot of mistakes and fixing and fine tuning that we can do, but sometimes, like I said earlier, those things are actually kind of good. So that's the double-edged sword of the catch-22, whatever. You know, there's a lot of stuff that can be, you know, completely wrong that's actually kind of great. So just keep that in mind, just to make things more confusing for you. Let's put some orange, like a little orange thing. We're gonna move to the bottom section here, because I think we kind of have the top here as best as I want to get, you know, when it gets down to it. And like I said, we can come back to it. Maybe let's just do that. Let's now move on to the next thing here. What's going on, Rusty? Oh, I was trying to get. Oh, I want to. Yeah, there we go. I want to. Oh shoot! What did I do? I did something. Okay, we're good. We're still good. What's up, Cardiff? Cardiff is in the room. Is in the house. Okay, so let's again continue on with the fine tuning of this, and then just get some details, but also let's work on the bottom section, because that's where there's a lot of stuff there that's really nothing's there at the moment. So just want to maybe get this figured out here. This guy here. Okay, that ain't working. And again, the fact that it's not working is actually probably a good thing. So maybe we just move on. I'm gonna get some of this. I see some orange, yellow ochre here, and it feels good. So sometimes, you know, when you got some paint, you're responding and reacting, and you see something, and it just feels good to put that paint down. Okay, so let's move down to this next level here, and this one's gonna be I don't have a lot of times you get these pictures, and you don't really have the correct photo to work from, and so now I have a lot of detail that I'm trying to now I'm getting too much information, but in reality it's completely. I got to just look at it. Well, you know what I might do? I'll tell you what. Let's just move on to the next picture. We'll just go to the next picture and go for the shot. Okay, let's just do this one, and I'll just have to fake it. We'll just have to fake it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with faking stuff. Okay, let's concentrate on this bottom section, the heart of the pinball machine, obviously. So overall, it's got a lot of yellow. So let's just use maybe a bigger brush. Let's get a bigger brush. So you saw what happened there. You know, you start getting knick-knacky, and you start putting detail in and stuff, and we fine-tuned. We find tuned. We're finding something. All right. So, but this now is starting creating something from from scratch, kind of, and this is really exciting. This is the exciting a lot of times, because you get a lot of progress, though maybe not. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe obviously maybe you have to add more detail. That's up to you, and that becomes the case. All that kind of good stuff. But as you can see, there's a lot of fun and excitement when you are laying down a lot of paint, as we are doing, and trying to capture what we are seeing. Even though this is kind of off in the sense that I have it wrong, my reference is not correct, so I have to somehow deal with that problem. But look, we already enjoy looking at this. I enjoy, it makes more sense. But yeah, it's not quite what I need, what I'm looking for. Okay, but we will get it to work. I believe. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to somehow we do a little foreshortening kind of deal. Somehow, let's see if I can figure this out. I'm going to have to cheat a little bit down below, I think is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to make this part of the top. Yeah, I think there's room for that, to just kind of do that, and we're just going to do a little line, because it's fudging. That's a good thing to think about, fudging, just if you know what that means. Man, you guys don't even know what that means, do you? Fudging? Do you know about the word fudging? A little bit of a lie going on in terms of, but don't think of, that's one way that you could call that. You could call this a line. I'm lying to you because I know it's wrong. I know, it's like, it's endless, but no, I wouldn't necessarily think that. Don't think of it that way. That's completely, that's, okay. Anyway, so we're just kind of blocking in, and I'm kind of shortening the that foreground. Maybe I still need to bring it back down a little more. There's still some space for me. Maybe all in all, we're going to be okay, and I won't have to fudge it that much. A.E. lie to you. If you want to look at it that way, you can look at it that way. No harm in thinking that, no. Well, if you think that, whatever, doesn't matter. Whew. All right. How are we doing? We're gonna keep going. That's what we're gonna keep going here. I'm feeling like we're gonna get this resolved, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish the painting, but man, we're getting further down the road on this. Further down the road. Yes, sirree. Okay. Take a little break. We take a little break here. And let's get back into it. If we can. It's possible, guys. It is possible. Anything's possible. get some more white. That's what we need, more white. Okay. Just cleaning my brush. So we're going to hit that area with some fresh white. So we don't want to get that, you know, hit the white and it's just too much color. And already I'm still dealing with that, but maybe it's not as bad. It definitely is not as bad. It's still problematic, and I still have to maybe do some extra cleaning up of the mess. But a lot of times you'd be surprised, particularly when it gets to white, how white is not really always this straight up white. You'd be amazed how white has different colors and shades. So, and as I look at this right now, it is definitely a different. It's not just, you know, it's not white. It's got like a orangey hint of some sort. Okay, let's see what we do next here. Okay, so now the pinball section. So the ball goes up. Let's see if we can get that going. I might need to make that a little wider, which no problem. Not an issue. Let's get some yellow ochre. I'm not using where is my yellow ochre? I'm not using yellow ochre at the moment. Okay, let's get some more yellow ochre. Oh, here it is. Here's some yellow. Still got some yellow. All right, yellow ochre. It's a little darker. A little bit darker. Okay. So think about this when it comes to painting, particularly something that you're trying to depict, and you know you're struggling with it, and if you put down the color, if you think about just blocking in the area, you can. It's just very helpful. It's just very helpful, and it kind of helps you see. It will help you see. There you go. That's it. That's it. It will help you see. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. It's going to help you see what the hell's going on. Having that information, and then lo and behold, you'd be surprised. You kind of you're starting to you start to figure things out. You can figure stuff out. Again, we're not going to feel as though we have to get this correct. We just want to get an honest, possibly an honest, if it's possible to make it honest, look at, you know, what we're trying to depict. So there's a little ball right there. There's the ball. That's pretty cool, the little ball. It's got some weird thing there. Okay, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. Okay, that it's yellow, yellow. Yeah, it could be some more yellow up there. Let's get some more yellow up here. I suppose. That's what we need to do. Okay. Let's do some orange. Oh, it should be over closer to this section. It's all right. We'll figure it. Doesn't have to be. We can correct it if something's kind of causing. If it's not quite right, you can just fix it. This guy goes all the way back there. Okay, let's put some purple. Again, that purple that is not my best friend. It's just going to have to be the alizarin crimson and maybe just a tad bit of blue. If that does any good. It just doesn't. You would think that would kind of work. And I guess it kind of could. I guess I'm just not mixing it quite right. I get close. This is close. It's kind of working, actually. You get kind of a nice purple. That's got to go a little higher. Definitely feels southwesty. It has a southwest thing, doesn't it? Okay, so this has about 4 little arrow things. It's probably 5, actually. Yeah, 5. I don't know if I get 5. I'll just do 4. Okay, some more of these guys over here. Some more of those little arrows. Maybe go smaller on the brush. I'm not sure I'm going to finish this in another hour, honestly. But at least I got further down the road, and we still got another hour left, so that's good. That's another hour of doing this. Okay, I'm going to take a little 5-minute break. So we'll be right back. and we'll give it another roll. We're trying to focus in on this little section here, and then most likely we can get to this part too. I don't know if we're going to finish it today. It's possible, but I doubt it. I kind of wanted to. Okay, I'm going to take a little break. Be right back. All right, we're back. Okay, yay, we're back. Well, that was a good run. That was a good hour of painting, and you can see we made some progress, but at the same time, we're still a long ways to go. We got a long ways to go, but we are having a good time with what's going on. So that's all good. It's all good, guys. Just a second. Just a second. We'll start in another minute. we're back, and I'm gonna get painting once again. So thanks for being here, everyone. Let's Paint TV. Painting a pinball machine. We don't have a photograph to show you, but rest assured, it is a pinball machine. All right, let's get some detail going on here. I might be short on some colors. Let me see if I need any of the colors. Maybe some more alizarin crimson. Alizarin crimson could be something we might need. Maybe some more ultramarine blue. Put some ultramarine blue here. It looks like we're a little short, so let's add there to that. Everything else looks okay. I think we'll be okay. All right, so, you know, the goal was I was going to go, yeah, we do 2 hours. I'll finish this in 2 hours. But as just so many factors, at least in my mind, it's all in my mind. I guess we could finish this in the next hour. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to try. Okay, so let's see if we at least try to finish this. So we're kind of getting into automatic mode here a little bit, a little respond, react, observation kind of stuff here. So that's probably why I'm not talking as much as I guess I could or should for your viewing pleasure. Maybe I need to. Geez, can I bring it down? I don't know if I should. I probably shouldn't because it's just going to be. I'm going to be asking for it if I make this even more than what it is. So I think we'll just leave it here in this space, even though it isn't really, like I said, it is not really, it's a lot. Well, see, again, we're also foreshortening. It's all wonky, so it's wonky. In fact, it probably is okay, close to being what we are, size, shape, perspective, and all that. It's within reason. It's a little off. It's all right though. Let's get the little bumpers in there. Thing is, no one is really, no one really gets. It's a painting. It's a painting. So think about it as a painting. So this is a perfect example where I'm actually got it all wrong. I'm getting it wrong, and yet it could be potentially, considered a finished painting, a good painting, a likable painting, and not that you want to have a painting that's just likable and people like it, but I guess it's always kind of nice to, to maybe have a painting that people like. Should not be your goal necessarily as an artist. I know that's not easy to understand necessarily, but it is there. It is at us. It's a good option, really. It's a real good option. Okay, so I'm not seeing some of this stuff because the photo is got some issues. Okay, let's put this little here. Okay, so we're getting, you start getting particular when we don't have to. So sometimes that's when it's good to look at the big picture. All right, there's a guy on a horse here. Let's see if we can get the horse in here. Yeah, we want to get that in. So like a lot of times, so you're thinking, oh, you get bogged down on everything, and you miss the big picture. And the big picture is there's a horse, a guy on a horse here. Let's get him in there. Okay, so we're getting him. Oh, all right. Well, let's keep that all in play. Let's go back to that purple thing and work the purple. And he's kind of squished in here. So we're just going to have to make it work. Now this guy has a crap load of little purple angle things. That's okay that it's wrong. Just you got to move on sometimes. That's what we're doing. We're moving on. You can then you see the whole picture sometimes by moving on, more so than if you get stuck and you get trying to fine tune something. Already I realize that this has to be more of an angle, so we can do that. It don't have to. It doesn't have to be, but we want it to be. So we will make it more of an angle. And all that little effort that we did earlier, that's okay. It's all right that we didn't, that we paint over it. All right, let's get those little circle things. There's some circles here, little bumpers. Got to have those bumpers. Okay, this is a bumper too. This is a bumper. These could be a little bigger. Let's make them bigger. If that's bigger, then these got to be expanded, which is going to have to resort to a bigger brush now. Redo this. See, we're just redoing it. It's okay. Maybe it's not ideal. It doesn't feel ideal a lot of times when you're doing some kind of a change like this. It doesn't feel good. It feels sometimes, you failed or something. But you'd be amazed how that, dealing with that in the painting just adds little extra special sauce to the painting. So it could be a good thing. Could be a good thing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, they gotta go higher. Doesn't have to, but that's what I'm seeing. Let's go higher on that. Let's go back with some more of this orange. Get that orange going on up there. That's good. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. There's more orange here. Bring the orange over here. Goes up. Okay, that's good for now. Oh, get some yellow ochre here. Yeah. That pretty much goes down to the end there. Okay. There's like something here. Where's that? Wherever else the yellow ochre is, just put it there. Some yellow ochre here. Let's bring back that purple that I have a hard time with. Let's get some purple going. We'll stay with the yellow ochre for now, but let's go ahead and plan to do that. Work on that next. That's all wrong. That's okay though. It's okay. Oh, yellow. Let's do the yellow. Let's go yellow. Move back to the yellow and let's try to take back that how we kind of screwed that up. We'll kind of take it back and hopefully solve the problem. No guarantees. Okay, let's see if we can get some. Oh, let's go to a small brush now. Purple. Let's get the purple going. Or in my case, alizarin crimson. Because I don't know how to do purple very well. But I can't get the alizarin crimson to sing. I can't get the purple to. Thank you, Tutor Toucher. Tutor whatever. TT90. Yeah, I believe that this pinball machine is probably from the 80s. Or even maybe 70s. We'd have to double check. It's the El Dorado pinball machine. I'm sure someone could figure out what year this was made. I could figure it out, but not at this moment. I'm not going to figure it out for you. Okay, there's a one over here, right? Let's get the other guy over here. Again, this is not working. This is not exactly what I'm seeing. I see plenty of mistakes, but it's not going to stop us, It's not going to stop us from getting further down the road and actually getting some kind of close recognition of what's going, what we're trying to capture here. Okay, I was going to get back to the purple, wasn't I? Okay, let's do some purple again. Get sidetracked. And that's good. That's good to get sidetracked. Okay, so let's bring that up a little more like that. I think is the way to go. This canvas is 48 inches high by 24 inches wide. So it's kind of large in the sense that it's kind of hard. It takes maybe a little longer to finish the painting potentially. Doesn't have to be, but you tend to spend more time and because of that. it's hard to finish the painting, say in a couple of hours, which if it were a smaller canvas, you could do that. Just because, again, because of the amount of paint or detail you put into it. Of course, you don't have to put any detail. I tend to put in detail. Generally, I don't always. Sometimes I say, screw it. I don't want to do that. I just want to throw some paint down. And so, those are all things that you can do. Those are your choices. Those are your choices. Some cactus there. Let's see if we can get some cactus in the detail. So I already see a problem, but maybe we shouldn't worry about it. And I think that's probably the best bet, not to worry about that problem that we foresee or we do see, because there is some issues here. That's all right. Let's just keep going and not worry about it too much. We might have to make some changes here. Some drastic changes, but hopefully not. I don't necessarily think that we have to or will have to, but a little concerned at the moment that I might have to redo something here. Now, there is something there that I'm not seeing. Okay. Oh, okay. That's another shot. Okay. So that thing needs to go lower. We'll go lower on that. That's what we need to do, lower. Supposed to be cactus here. Maybe we never get to the cactus, but that's sort of the idea. Okay, move this guy a little over here. Move you there. I'll just kind of smash that paint around. Maybe bring back some of that orange. Didn't make any difference. Okay, there's something here. There's like some little weird emblem. We'll just put it there. Pinball painter, yes. I at one time did play. Was interested. I enjoyed playing pinball machines as a kid. But I don't really have much interest in nowadays. They're expensive. They're kind of, and they always sucked. They always kind of sucked. You think about it. They just took your money, and I don't know. Well, there were moments, particularly if you figured it out, you could win a game. But there was always somebody that really was good at that, and they figured out how to just kick butt on. I would sometimes tilt. I would tilt the machine, so then the game would be over because you tilted it because you shook the damn thing. Well, this clearly is we're getting a little more detail here, and that's bogging us down. And like I said, I don't know if we're going to get to finishing this. Doesn't look like it. That's all right. That's all right. That's supposed to be a cactus. Probably, well, sometimes you might consider some of these things as being unnecessary, and you may be right. You just never know until you do it. It's one way to look at it. Okay, let's see here. What am I looking for? Okay, there's a guy. Bring back the guy on the horse. Oh. Yeah, this is more of a red as opposed to alizarin crimson. There we go. Much better. You know, I saw that it was illegal in New York City. They made pinball machines illegal. I saw that. That was like, what? Really? Yeah, that's crazy. But I don't think, I mean, maybe other jurisdictions also made it illegal. Oh, this is kind of good, this one here. Okay, that's good. This is going to help me, this one. Well, it was maybe Rusty will explain what the story was. I just came across it the other day myself. I didn't know anything about it either. But it was a New York City thing. But I would imagine they weren't the only jurisdiction to mess to do that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The music, the pinball sounds for like a Western pinball sound machine. I don't think I have. I don't think I even. I wouldn't even know how to do that. God, this thing is so wrong, and yet it might be so right, which is what I've been saying all along, right? This is what we've been saying. Okay, so I came across the actual image that was probably what I needed to be using the whole time and what I didn't. But I got good information, so now, all right. We got hopefully another half an hour of painting here, if I can just, I'm starting to lose my concentration. That's all right. Maybe we'll just finish it tomorrow. Not to say that I'm not going to keep painting on it tonight, but maybe we end up messing with it just a tad bit. I'm looking forward to playing some music with you guys tomorrow, though. So we'll see. But maybe we have to just hunker down and finish this bad boy and just get it going. I do like what's going on up here. I don't think I'm even going to go back to that. I think it's got a nice problematic stuff. This one's I'm still working on this one, but it's close. It might be, you know. All right. All right, let's get some more gloves here and continue on. Oh. I find I can only keep these gloves on for about maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or if I'm really busy in the painting and I'm not thinking it, I could, keep them on for an hour or two. But generally speaking, they get kind of sweaty, and then you realize, people like doctors, they're always putting on gloves literally all the time. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I'm seeing new things to do from this new vantage point. And this is the correct, most likely the more correct. It doesn't give me that much of information. It's kind of, but it has the general feel that I'm looking for, but it's missing the information. So, but I like where everything is lining up. So I'm going to use this for a minute and then maybe go back to one of the other ones. And again, maybe it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it? It kind of doesn't really matter. However we come about this really doesn't matter. I should probably... All right, so we're going to have to revisit that. This is... this guy can come down more. It kind of looks like an alien, which is fine too. That wouldn't be a bad idea, having it being an alien. It'd be fun. It'd be kind of fun is actually to make your own pinball machine. Maybe the Let's Paint TV pinball machine, right? Maybe that's where we're headed. Maybe that's what we do. The Let's Paint TV pinball machine. I'm totally on it. Okay, this is so wrong. It's all right though. It's okay. Just let it be wrong. Let it be wrong. Don't feel like it's got to be corrected, even though that's what I'm kind of doing here. Feeling like I need to correct it and mess with it. Probably need to move on. Probably not much I need to do to this. I see some things here I could get to. Oh, I know. There was these little things here. Yeah. And this one has it too. So let's get that. Those little... There you go. That wasn't even there. I just did it, you know. Sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to do it. Actually, this goes up higher, so let's bring that up higher. We have a little extra space for that purpose. Maybe bring back that yellow, even though I was thinking it kind of like how that it is kind of looks like an alien. So there's the ball. There's the little ball there. So now we got to figure out how to. Okay, now let's try to tie in this to this, you know, because that's our next move. And then if we need to fix this area here, which maybe we will need to, but we'll know after getting all the other information. We got to get the other information. So let's move on with that. And we're going to do, you know, there is some foreshortening battles that we are involved in here. But we don't want to cut it out, cut this section out, you know, shorten it too much. So hopefully we can just kind of leave it as such as this. And let's move on to that. Let's move on to that, guys. Move on to that front part. Okay, I guess I'll just use that as my information. This one, oh, this is the one I was using. Yeah, this one's good. This one's good. Yeah. Okay, we're going to use this one. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's put down some more white. Redo this section here, maybe. We don't have to. Well, let's not worry about that yet. Not yet. Not necessary at the moment here. So if that's this. Now we got to put a little ledge. Okay, this is the ledge. This is the ledge. Okay. We can change that, but right now we got it. Oh yeah, it's about the right. It might not be not be far off in the color that we're looking for. It might be okay. Okay. So then this guy actually goes all the way to the top, and this it's a lighter color because the light's hitting it somehow. So we'll make it lighter. So, you know, it's like some kind of chrome thing. There. But then the bottom is actually pretty dark. At least in our... Let's go to a bigger brush. Get a bigger brush. That's way too dark, by the way, but we'll knock it down with some yellow ochre. That seems to be good. Actually, that bottom, the top part can be whiter, it looks like. Yeah, let me make it just a tad bit wider. Okay. Then yeah, so this guy's there. It's still. I'm glad we didn't you know, start all over with the white, because we didn't really have to. So there we go. There's going back to this idea of the triangle things. Now this actually, we can bring it out just a little more to the edge there. Kind of almost seems like it's not horizontal. It's got a little. Oh, that got too dark, but that's actually good. We'll soften the blow with some orange there. And this guy kind of goes all the way to the edge here, this guy. Okay. Same with this guy over here. Let's bring it all the way to the end. Bring it up and over. Get some more orange, maybe some different colors. There's some light hitting it, so maybe we can go lighter. There. Okay, so there's that. And then there's a, okay, let's go to the next color, which is a red. Oh, it's actually an orange. Orange red. We'll do an orange red here. You know what it is? It's like a diagonal, but then it's horizontal. Interesting. You know what I think it is? It's like a tip. It's like a classic landscape that you would see in like the desert. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what that is. That's why they use that little triangular effect. It's possible. Okay, so go to the next one of the brown. Go back to the brown. See, this is kind of exciting, you know, when you get some progress, and you kind of forget that maybe you're tired and you're just like, I don't want to paint anymore, and then you get this little another. Okay, see now it's got wrong. Now I got it all wrong. Darn. I mean, I might have it right, but it's not lining up right. I somehow got. I tell you what I did. This is a little better over here, so let's stay with this. This got too big over here, so I can fix that, and we'll just try to get this one to work better, even though it's still a little off. But we can make that work, and you can do some fudging, you know, as we say. I like to say, and then this one has this line here. And you know what? We'll put the line. Let's put the line here, because that's really kind of where the line is. The line is there. So everything above it is what we're going to do. So let's start over. It happens, you know, it happens. These kind of mistakes. And again, the battle is part of the, you know, part of the fun of the painting, you know. Okay, this has actually a little bit of a red bumper around the sides. I don't know how far that goes, but so we'll just put it there. So now I'm going to come back and we're going to clean that off. We're going to start over again. Let's get some fresh paint from fresh paper towels, but we're going to scrape off this section here, because this section we went overboard. So we're just going to start over again. Can't really use that paint, I don't think. I'm going to make that even thinner too. And so that's too high. There you go. So that will keep us. That will. But you know, it's funny. I was just going, oh man, this is looking. I'm happy about what's going on, and then I realized, oh man, I got it wrong. So that's where you can wipe away. You wipe away. You just wipe away. Start over again. Okay. All right. Let's get some white back up there. Whoa, no, you know, skip the white. We'll come back in later with the white. Let's go ahead with the brown. redo this brown up here. Brown is up here. Okay, then the orange. Gotta go small now. Don't go too crazy on the orange. Go small on the orange. Small. That's even too small, but that's all right. And then we're going to go to the next one. Okay. Now we go brown. Now we'll come back with the white. The battle. It's kind of makes for an interesting painting that you have a battle of stuff going on, stuff not making any sense, all that good stuff. It's okay. Let's get that in there. Boom. Okay, we'll come back in now with the white. Let's clean our brush. Come back in with some white. Get a smaller brush. wrong. It's okay. Somehow that has to be bigger. Ooh, let's get some more detail here. Bring it up higher. Bring that thing higher. There you go. That's got to be smaller. Okay, it's looking too dark. It's looking too dark. Maybe that's okay though. Let's see. I need to go back to the first image. Okay, we're kind of bogged down here. I'm have to reconsider what the hell's going on with these this painting. Because I'm using multiple references, so it's kind of wonky, and I guess I'm having issues with the wonkiness, but it's probably just fine, you know. Maybe I shouldn't let it you know, get to me. The fact that it's kind of wonky and not making any sense. I see what I kind of should do. And that is, I think I need to. Oh, we're just not going to finish this painting, basically. There's no way we're going to finish this painting. So we'll just kind of go the next few minutes here with a little more detail and just maybe some clarification, but know that we're going to basically, well, at least try to finish this tomorrow. Just wondering if I should raise that. So what I have it, I got to do some foreshortening is what I got to do. Let me just, and if that's the case, then I got to foreshorten this. I got to do that again. I know, it's crazy. You don't even have to, but I just feel like I want to. You know, that is sometimes, that's how it goes in the nature of this thing of painting. So if that's the case, then I want to raise this guy higher. We'll raise you higher. And that means you go higher. Basically, I'm hoping that if I can just kind of cheat the fudge this a little bit, we might have a better chance of making it look a little more appropriate. Let's see. Basically, those angle things that I was painting are not so big, so we're going to make them smaller, less obnoxious, I guess. We have to get rid of that top too. Let's start that guy over too. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's start over again. We'll just do you all. We'll just get it all white. Just get it all white-ish. Should we worry? Yeah, make that white too. White too. Here's the battle. There's a little battle going on, guys. Here's the battle. Could probably use a bigger brush, but we're just gonna stay with this one for now. All right, now let's see if we can get some less Not so bold, less bold. Okay, let's go to the brown. A little more delicate, less obnoxious. Okay, let's go back to the orange. All right, that feels a lot better, even though it's still wrong. It feels better. And I'm going to shorten this up too. I think that needs a little more shortening here. But we're going to try to work on this some more tomorrow. Day 3. What we can do is we'll most likely play with this area here and play with that area and then play with this just a tad bit. Maybe this is done, you know, maybe this is done. Maybe rework this a little bit, maybe just a little bit, you know what I mean? But overall, we got a lot of progress on this painting here. And it does, it is starting to read as if, I guess, you know, potentially, it feels like it's getting close to being done, but we still potentially have, well, we still got some more to do. So it's hard to know how or when we know that it's over, when we're done. Like I said, sometimes the time constraint is what is helpful, but in this case, we'll take it as far as we can, you know. And so I like how I got that ball there. I like how that worked out. That worked out good. I think we need to give this a little more love. This turned out actually surprisingly. Once I scraped it and redid it. This is pretty much done. Though I might put the 25 cents there, whatever. And like I said, I think I'm pretty good with this. Maybe we'll leave it as such, and then, like I said, these don't have to be complicated either. These can be just whatever. Okay, so hopefully we'll play with this tomorrow, guys. Thanks again for hanging out, Mr. Let's Paint. Make sure you subscribe and buy all my paintings. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.